Okie dokie, it's time to talk football, it's time to talk World Cup, and I have got my very own personal World Cup correspondent live with us right now. Good morning, Mr. John Weston.
Hola, 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 hola. Mark Nolan.
That's
Hello,
me.
Mark.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Are you feeling it yet?
Pardon?
Have you watched any footy?
No.
Oh, Mark. Oh, well, okay. I've got a few more reports to try and sort of get you into it, maybe.
I did have a question for you, though. It's quite a deep one, though. All right.
Okay.
Do you think, seriously, that the World Cup unites communities or could potentially separate them, as in, like, country divides?
No, it unites everybody. I'm sure over in South Africa at the minute, all the fans that have sort of made the effort to go over there, they'll all be mixing and mingling. There's no sort of there's no real feeling at all. So I think it unites, and there should be more sort of if you like, global tournaments like this. It's great. It's great for the planet, basically.
Right, so football's a good thing then.
Yeah.
Okay, you sold it to me. what have you got to tell us today?
Okay, right. 3 matches yesterday. Ghana won, Australia won. Now, again, this is great for the tournament because Ghana are an African team. They're top of their group currently, with one match to play. And it'll be great for the tournament if they get through to the next stage, you know, an African nation.
Right.
They look favourites to do it. Also yesterday, Holland won, Japan 0. Cameroon won, Denmark 2, which actually means that Cameroon are out already before they've played their last sort of group match. And it also means that Holland are through already before playing their last group match.
Right.
Basically, coming up in the week, we've obviously got England. They're playing Slovenia. That is on Wednesday at 4 p.m, which will be 3 p.m. in the UK. They really do need to win that, so fingers crossed there. Wayne Rooney has actually apologised to the fans for moaning at them, for booing. I'm not sure if we're going to let him off quite yet, though. I think he needs to bang in a hat-trick on Wednesday, to be honest, before we let him off. Spain, there's actually still got 2 group stage matches to play. Tonight at 8:30 they're playing Honduras, and on Friday night 8:30 they play Chile. Both of those 8:30s, obviously 7:30s in the UK. They lost their first match, but as I mentioned yesterday, I think they'll be fine. And by the end of this coming Friday night, we'll know which 16 teams are out of the World Cup and which 16 are going through to the next stage.
Well, that's interesting. I was actually going to ask you that. I was going to ask you 2 things. I was going to ask whether anyone's absolutely looking like a dead duck already, but you've answered that one with Cameroon. But is anybody actually looking like they may well be in with a good chance of winning so far?
Right. Personally, I think Argentina look like they'll get to the final. So obviously to the last 2. Right. I think Spain still could. Italy could. Germany, Brazil. But at the moment, I just think Argentina look great.
Well, yeah.
Or could potentially be great.
I've seen Argentina, and I think they look great too. You've got a question for us?
I have.
Go on and hit us.
Well, it's Father's Day today, so the question is, which current England World Cup player's father played 33 times for England, scored 9 goals, but never made it to a World Cup? So which current England World Cup player's father played 33 times for England, scored 9 goals, but never actually made it to a World Cup?
Fantastic. So that's our Father's Day question. And if you know the answer to that, you can send an email to studio@exiteradio.com. You can send a text to 6622 66934. And if you're on Facebook or Twitter, you can answer there, because you can win tapas for 2 with beer or a glass of wine at S31, the Indian restaurant, Kingfisher Bar and Tapas in Playa Flamenca. How brilliant would that be, John?
Cool.
Absolutely cool. Thank you, John. You're going to give us more next weekend?
Will do. Yep. Cheers, Mark.
Excellent. Cheers.